Hello and welcome to interest.co.nz. I'm David Hargreaves with 90 at 9. This is where you get lots of things you need to know in around 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. Including news this morning that US Republicans are getting into line with a bipartisan $85 billion deal that will ease automatic American spending cuts for 2 years, remove the risk of a government shutdown, and cut the deficit by $23 billion. But good news for some people is bad for others, with US stocks falling for a second day in a row. The Standard & Poor's 500 index was down 0.8% a little while ago, while the Stoxx Europe 600 index was down 0.5%. And US 10-year Treasury yields increased for the first time in 4 days. Oil prices, however, fell 0.7%. Perversely, perhaps the reason for some of this gloom is crystallized by a suggestion that US growth, according to a Reuters poll, is set to accelerate in 2014, giving the Federal Reserve room to start tapering its economic stimulus in March. Meanwhile, more than 250,000 Americans selected private health insurance plans through the Obamacare enrollment systems last month. Twice as many as in October, when the exchanges opened amid horrific technology errors and outages. Kathleen Sebelius, the US Health Secretary, has called for an investigation of what went wrong with the October 1st debut and said she's taking steps to prevent future failures. And as if it hasn't had enough problems, the Royal Bank of Scotland Group will pay 100 million American dollars to resolve US probes into whether the bank violated US sanctions laws against Iran, Sudan, Burma, and Cuba, US authorities say. The bank entered into agreements with the US Federal Reserve, the US Treasury Department, and the New York State Department of Financial Services. Closer to home, the New Zealand dollar is mostly down this morning, off nearly 1% against the greenback at about 82.35 American cents. It's nearly 91 cents against the Australian currency, and the trade-weighted index is 77.81. Locally today, don't forget to watch our site for the Reserve Bank's latest call on interest rates, while we can also expect to see the latest monthly house sales figures from the Real Estate Institute. That was 90 at 9, and I was David Hargreaves for interest.co.nz.